create reusable lower thirds with essential graphics in After Effects. Have you ever created a lower third animation and wished you could easily reuse it across multiple projects without opening After Effects every single time? That's exactly where Essential Graphics comes in. The Essential Graphics panel in After Effects allows you to create customizable motion graphic templates, often called MOGRT files. You can expose properties such as text, colors, sliders, checkboxes, and drop-down menus, making your animations flexible and easy to edit. This becomes incredibly useful when working with recurring elements like lower thirds, title animations, social media graphics, end screens, and broadcast packages. Instead of rebuilding animations from scratch, you can create them once and reuse them whenever needed. One of the biggest advantages of Essential Graphics is its seamless integration with Adobe Premiere Pro. Once exported as a motion graphics template, editors can import it directly into Premiere Pro and modify the exposed properties, such as names, titles, colors, or logos, without ever opening After Effects. This creates a much more efficient workflow between motion designers and video editors. Designers can focus on building flexible templates, while editors can quickly customize graphics to fit different projects. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to create a reusable lower third. Now that all of our assets are imported, you can see that the project panel is a bit scattered with compositions, images, and other elements mixed together. Before moving forward, I'm going to organize everything into dedicated folders. This simple step helps keep the project clean and makes it much easier to find assets when working on larger projects or revisiting them later. Developing good organizational habits early on can greatly improve your workflow and save a lot of time during the editing and revision process. Now that our project is organized, we can start building the actual lower third structure. The first thing I'm going to do is create the compositions that will hold our dynamic content. On the right side of the lower third, I'll create a dedicated composition for the video placeholder. The reason for separating this into its own composition is flexibility. By doing this, we can easily replace the footage later without affecting the main animation setup. This approach also works really well when we expose media replacement controls through Essential Graphics. Next, on the left side, I'll create another composition that will serve as an icon or image placeholder. This could be a profile picture, a company logo, a social media icon, or any graphical element depending on the type of lower third you're designing. Keeping these elements inside their own pre-compositions gives us much better control and makes the template significantly more reusable. One of the key concepts when working with Essential Graphics is thinking ahead about which elements users might need to customize. Instead of building everything directly inside a single composition, we create modular sections that can later be exposed as editable controls. This workflow has several advantages. It keeps the main composition clean, makes updates much easier, and allows editors working inside Premiere Pro to simply swap images or videos without ever opening After Effects. By spending a little extra time structuring the project properly now, we're creating a professional template that can be reused across multiple projects with minimal effort. As we continue building this lower third, you'll notice that every design decision is made with customization and flexibility in mind, which is exactly what makes Essential Graphics such a powerful tool for motion designers and editors alike. Now that the overall structure of our lower third is in place, we can move on to adding and customizing the text elements based on the specific program, segment, or content being produced. This is where the real power of this workflow starts to become apparent. Instead of creating a brand new lower third for every project, we can simply update the text fields with new information, whether it's a person's name, designation, location, social handle, or any other relevant details required for the broadcast or publication. Depending on the motion graphics requirements, we can also adjust the layout, animation behavior, or styling while still maintaining the same underlying template structure. This flexibility allows us to adapt the graphics to different programs without rebuilding everything from scratch. One of the biggest advantages of this technique is the speed and efficiency it brings to the production process. It eliminates the need for repeatedly duplicating compositions and manually replacing data across multiple versions. Instead, we create a well-structured template once and reuse it whenever needed by simply updating the necessary information for news production, corporate videos, interviews, or any project that requires frequent updates. This approach can save a tremendous amount of time while ensuring visual consistency across all graphics. As we'll see later with Essential Graphics, these editable properties can even be exposed directly to Premiere Pro, allowing editors to update content quickly without opening After Effects. This not only streamlines the workflow, but also improves collaboration between motion designers and video editors. By investing a little more time in creating a flexible setup now, we're building a system that makes future revisions faster, easier, and much more efficient. And that's how you can create reusable lower thirds using Essential Graphics in After Effects. By investing a little extra time in organizing your project, structuring your compositions, and exposing the right controls, You can build templates that save hours of repetitive work in the future. Always think from the editor's perspective. Only expose the properties that actually need to be changed, such as text, colors, media replacements, or animation options. Keeping your essential graphics panel clean and intuitive makes your templates much easier to use.